Grouper are one of the most sought-after fish in Florida, but changes may be on the way that could affect how many of these fish you can keep if you catch them. And that could deal a blow to the area's recreational fishing businesses. SNN Local News 6 reporter Grant Boxleitner has that story.
Federal regulators say gag and red grouper have been overfished in the Gulf of Mexico. Now they're considering additional restrictions to how many of the popular fish recreational anglers can take. The talk is making a lot of local charter boat captains like John Labash nervous.
In this economy, you want to give us the fish so we can make some money, not take it away from us.
One federal option would be to limit the amount of gag groupers kept by up to 80%.
The government is taking away our right to fish. There's no shortage of grouper, I can assure you that.
Bob Smith has been a fishing charter captain for 30 years. He says the well-organized commercial fishing industry also should be held accountable for keeping grouper numbers in check.
They're just attacking the weak people, the people that can't fight back. They're not actually fixing the problem.
Grouper are already one of the most heavily regulated fish in the Gulf, and today begins a 2-month ban on all grouper fishing out there. That's 1 month longer than in previous years. Dennis Hart owns Hart's Landing, a long-standing bait shop that sits under the Ringling Bridge in Sarasota. He calls any new restrictions on grouper a knee-jerk reaction.
Every time it takes a little bit more away from us. Every time they make a new law, it takes a little bit more away from the bait shops.
Fisherman Dan Garrido was unfazed by talks of tougher limits on grouper as he fished from a Sarasota pier today.
They're really on the side of regulation, and a lot of them are catch and release fishermen, and there's a lot of catch and release tournaments.
Reporting in Sarasota County, Grant Boxleitner, SNN Local News 6.
The Gulf of Mexico Fisheries Management Council is expected to make recommendations on gag and red grouper this week at a meeting in Alabama. The National Marine Fisheries Service would have to approve any measure before it becomes law.